Welcome back to episode 2 of Orwell. Welcome back. I hope you don't mind if we get started right away. We have tons of work ahead of us. I met with my superiors and they are not and they wish to continue with the test case. They believe in the capability of Orwell in the list. And for in a few of course. My superiors agree with me based on the information we have already extracted that the group known as Photics were investigating. It seems that this Goldfels is an important member of Pot, who we now have clearance to consider them as target persons. Now that Goldfels is a target person, there may be new deductions available in documents. You may have already accessed them, but we go back and recheck your sources. So let's get to it with day 2 then. See, we have a bit of pieces on the thought. We have new headlines and we have the arrest of Cassandra to read through. Let's start off with the day's headlines. Connection between Bonton bombing and bombings evident. Attack against Delican University in Bonton and Freedom Plaza are connected, experts conclude. The bombings that occurred yesterday at Delican University seems to be connected to the attack against the Freedom Plaza earlier this week. This is the conclusion of the police division, who is investigating the case in both assault and similar explosive device created with pure malevolence appear to have been police spokeswoman Steele said. The letters received prior to the assault seem to support this suspicion, while their meaning is still puzzling investigators. According to rumors, people have been theorizing the number of stances might represent the numbers of bombings, which in turn raises the question whether there might be another bombing yet to occur. I understand some people jump to this conclusion, but there is no good reason to believe this, still answered when confronted with the theory during a press conference. Meanwhile, Stelligan University declared that normal operation cannot continue under the circumstances, so they will be closing their doors for the time being. The university has also put up a special front page to pay their respect to the assault victims, the image above. Timelines and Rose announces cooperation. The Davenport siblings, owner of the biggest social network, Timelines, announced major cooperation with software giant Rosen Technologies. It's a big deal. The internet billionaire siblings Ada and Alan Davenport, creator and owner of the most important online social network, Timelines, located in Hillbury, are starting a major cooperation with the Bonton software giant Rosen Technologies. This has been announced in a press statement given out on Friday by the PR department of both companies simultaneously. By utilizing the existing infrastructure and software development capacities of Rosentech, Timelines will be able to respond to the needs and requirements of the quickly changing digital world in real time. Timelines executive Ada Davenport is quoted that our growing user base will profit from this by significantly reducing downtimes, tightening security, and a sped up integration of new features. Continued. Heavy rainstorms expected for the weekend. London and Fairview, as well as a large part of the western nation, will be covered in heavy rain clouds culminating on Sunday. If you had any plans for the weekend involving the outdoors in Bonton and Fairview, you better best forget about them. There's a massive low-pressure system incoming, bringing down with it storm clouds and rain to the nation's west. Sunday morning will be hit the hardest until the late afternoon. Make sure you're packing an umbrella if you need to go outside, lest you become a spooning mess. There's a literal silver lining on the horizon, however. The coming weeks, the cloud will move on, and temperatures will stabilize at a comfy level. After long, harsh winters, spring will finally win the upper hand. We have Cassandra's new police record. Both the holding facility and the arresting officer is redacted. The suspect was arrested in a flat. She willingly opened the door and cooperated with the arresting officer after he having the warrant announced and her rights read to her. We now have some info. We can start to collect on Goldfells. Do we have his picture? Don't know why. Will you keep saying there's something? Yeah, and we read this last time around. It's about him saying, "Our thoughts truly free when everything is being collected." We can add it that he has quoted the folk song. Letter, we are right it seems. Immigrated to the nation in 93. I am an immigrant. And that he is the creator of what? Accidentally skipped over. If Goldfest is the one who created the blog, perhaps he founded or even was the leader of the activist group. Yeah, there is nothing more to add there. Now we have access to entry 8. Baltimore's changed direction. Published summer of last year by Goldfells. I thoroughly believe we are able to capture minds if we only could gather attention of thought as a group and what we stand for. It seems my ambition was once again too much. After 1.5 years recruiting 2 of my students and arranging 3 demonstrations, like the one held at Freedom Plaza, I feel obliged to ask myself where we stand. Have we reached our goals? What has been sacrificed along the way? In short, are we true to the initial goals that formed the group? Frankly, and sadly, the answer to the latter is a resounding no. We let ourselves become consumed by anger and hatred towards those we thought to do us wrong. Thoughts are free, but that doesn't in no way mean that we can attack and do whatever they wish. Instead of blaming others, I now see my high aims might well be the cause for all the events of the past months. More than anyone else of thought, I feel responsible. As a consequence, I will halt my activity engaging in this group. I firmly believe that it should be for the better of everyone involved, especially my students from Stelligans. Yours sincerely, A. Goldfeld. Concerned one then writes, please reconsider. Gary was only a goddamn cop. He had it coming for long. It was messy, I know, all the way back to the thing I messed up organizing. But hell, look at the bright side. We made the news. This is what we wanted. You wanted. You can add in that he recruited 2 of the students from Stelligan, and that they worked at Stelligan. 3 demonstrations. More interesting might be that 2 students seem to be involved. Yes, correctly. There, I think I'd seen more that he's a lecturer Stelligan, but no, Stelligan, same Stelligan where a bomb just exploded. You know what I think about coincidences? I won't repeat it. For the evidence suggests that Goldfeld was a prominent lecturer at Stelligan, and some of his students became involved in thought. Did he recruit them for his cause? We need to identify those students, see who else is involved in the group. And I do want to add that he is out of there as well. That's something I believe. Whatever active engagement means, still an interesting fact. So this is he feels angry about the trouble past the thought, and this feels responsible. Uh, I don't know. We come back to that later. We have memorials for West Stelligan University. We have something on the listener. Joseph trying to contact Cassandra. Hey you. I'm sorry about last night. I really should have come over. It just this client is massively influential and could bring a whole lot of exposure to the office. I've been trying to get a meeting for months, and it went rather well, so here's hoping. God, I'm such a stupid old man. He just talks about his job too much. I'm sorry, it's just such a big part of my life. Hello? Are you still upset? Cassie, can you at least answer me? If you don't, I'll start to worry. You know what I'm like. A new headline? First suspect connected with the assault arrested. Woman arrested in connection with recent attacks in Bonton. A couple of minutes ago, the Bonton Police Department reported that an arrest in connection with the recent bombings in the capital have been made. A young woman has been brought into custody thanks to investigation efforts of a special task force, policeman Kaufman said. How the woman is related to the bomb, thanks Kaufman did not cover. However, it's rumored that the suspect is known to have hurt by other incidents. The bomb assault on Stelligan campus closed down until further notice. Yesterday evening, an explosion device went off at Stelligan campus, killing a Stelligan student as well as a lecturer. Several other individuals have been severely injured. The authorities are investigating. This is an unspeakable tragedy, Stelligan President Hopkins said during the press conference that took place this morning. In the light of the recent events, it is impossible to maintain daily routine. This is why I have decided to suspend all educational services of Stelligan University until further notice. Therefore, Stelligan campus will remain closed at least for the rest of this week, with no educational courses or events taking place. Stelligan Canteen, elected Best Public Dining Hall in Nation's Best Competition. The jury of the Nation's Best Contest, annually awarded for the most excellent public services, has declared Stelligan's Canteen the winner in its Best Public Dining Hall category. In the recent times, we have tried to be fearless about our services and trying something new, something that just may not have worked. We are happy to have received this honor as a direct consequence of those efforts. The students' service, Mango Custo declared consecutively in a press statement. Notable lineup. The legacy of a university is carried on by its most remarkable alumni, some of which are on this page. Bufford Orlando, or Orlando Bufford. Orlando Bufford, a Stelligan alumnus of the biotechnology course, founder and CEO of one of the highest grossing online grocery trading companies, Mcato. Catherine Delacroix, ever since her early study years as a student of crime law, Catherine Delacroix has been a member of the party. In 2009, when the party had been elected as government, Delacroix was named head of the newly created Ministry of Security. Joseph Langley. Joseph Langley opened his law office in the city of Bonton some years after his graduation from Stelligan in 1992. His law office is probably best known for having defended construction entrepreneur Elwood Hendricks in what gained public attention known as the Lionshire Scandal. Johanna McElroy, having studied medical technology at Stelligan, Johanna McElroy now is the host of the eponymous daily TV show Robert McElroy's, in which she covers physiological family issues. And then we have courses. Stelligan University offers prospect students courses from a broad variety of fields in which bachelor's and master degrees may be obtained. Please refer to affiliated pages for more detailed description of each course. Biotech, medicine tech, environmental tech, media tech, media ethnicity. Note this course is unavailable due to Representative A. Goldfields having retired. Being a luminary in his profession, Abraham Goldfields. Can I add his first name as well? Abraham it is. Well done. Abraham Goldfields gladly accepted the offer. Professor in the fields of media ethics at Stelligan, from which he sadly retired in the fall of 2016. Did you notice the bombing location seems to be closely connected to fault? There could be a pattern emerging. Though fault has had 3 demonstrations, yet there's only been 2 bombings, which might imply. Well, it's definitely a shot in the dark, but we absolutely need to do everything we can to prevent another attack. Take a closer look at the past of each member with fought. Find out the locations of all demos they have held. That might yield a hint. New picture. Previously, Professor Goldfield's held position as a journalist at Der Reporter, one of the most renewed German daily newspaper. He was also a chairman of the Global Media Ethics Congress. In his work, Professor Goldfield never relents to emphasize the importance of privacy over public interest. Publications of significance. Privacy versus public interest. Where the rights to know and ego and self, an analysis of danger in overexposure, self-representation in social media. Die Gedanken sind frei, the thoughts are free. Modern time declaration of independence towards mass surveillance. He wrote a book about it 3 years ago. Well, what do you say that literally wrote the book was a journalist, and oh, that's a whole lot of information about these goldfields. That only one on the page could be indexed. Very strange indeed. I think the next course of action should be to look for other people like this, but that student mentioned. Yeah, I'm coming to that. We can add that he was a former chairman of an ethnic group, just the average run-of-the-mill terrorist trait. ISUCAL attendee list. Oh, welcome to the Internal Stelligan Universal Class Attendee System. Pick a class by completing 3 steps in the wizard below. See, he left in fall 16, which I assume would mean that he should not be here in the first one there. No, he's not here. I click. I think I click. No, I don't see any gold felts there. In summer of 16 though. There we have one of Abraham's lectures. Welcome to Join 13 attending class 56915 was the summer 2016. 58332. Lecture Goldfelds. Jimmy Hapkins, Dakota Bruner, Marshall Bush, Mon Chan, Eric Chapman, Val Curris, Melinda Foster, Loris Brown, Willie Hampton, Jim Walker, Barbara Hurley, a guest, Juliet Carrington, which was one of the characters that was on Cassandra's timeline. We have seen that name before, right? She was a friend of Miss Watergate. Now it also appears that she's a student of Abraham Goldfeld. I think that's enough warrant to report. Give me a few minutes. Alright, we have the authorities to investigate Miss Carrington. Yes, no issue at all. Just 2 seconds and it's all done. William Miller, Harrison O'Donnell as a guest. Harrison O'Donnell. Yes, we've seen that name connected to Miss Ortgate. I'll report it right away. We have the authorities to consider Harrison O'Donnell the target person. Or there's some more work for you. Congrats. Harrison and Juliet, those must be the Abraham Goldfield student within fault. Well done. Ellison. Yep. And those must then, and those are then the 2 students he recruited. So let's start off with checking Juliet, I mean. We now have a photo. We have a lot of intel about where she works, her birth, the year of birth, the place of residence. Don't think the fact that she's in doesn't hurt to add was her interest, I guess. Ha, you can actually dance, and I got proof now. Sandra and Juliet, you still in bed? Is that really me? I got to be careful around you, apparently. Great photo though, who took it? Nice try, Jules. The magician never reveals a trick. Anyway, thanks for great time, Cassie. I must admit it felt kind of good to go out once, but I plan on doing that again anytime soon. What? Every time I ask you out, you're so goddamn busy, and then all of us, you fall for freaking muffins? I have ever known that before. Sorry, Adam. Maybe you need to spy more, spy on me more. I am bored to death tonight, and definitely need someone to come along. Here, you'll see. I got something for you. Oh no, my one weakness exposed for everyone to see. Okay, tell me, what must I do to get one of those? Or for the worst. Just go out with me and explore Bolton's famous nightlife, will you? Blinky eyes. We got a message, Cassie. I need this recipe for my mom. Jack, you know I'm not so much keen on going out late now, because I don't dance ever. Care to spare me a blessing? But it's okay, fully understand you. I think I will then spend the evening in bed, watch movies, and eat a hell of a lot of muffins out of frustration. Alright, you win. I'll be there in half an hour. That torture and cruelty by my friend. Now, where is Amnesty International when you actually need them? Happy birthday, honey. So good to have you back. To mark the occasion, we decided to update your profile on your family page. I hope you like it. Yeah, happy birthday from me as well. Have a good one. Nobody took notice. Nobody cares. Nobody. What did Harry do this time? Jeez. As much as I like him, you really need to teach him. Maybe people will care if you would be, I don't know, less enigmatic. Only 1 week left until I have spent my thesis at Abraham's course, and then it's goodbye Stelic. I'm a bit scared of the huge gaping hole this is going to leave behind. Girl, you're gonna manage. It's scary though at first, but we stay in touch no matter what. Hear me? Thank you, Amanda. I feel much better already. We definitely keep in touch. This drives me outright mad. Even though Cassandra and I just got to know each other at the protest at Freedom Plaza, she stood up for me regardless. This woman is a heroine, not a terrorist. Go, Cassie. If one pisses off the government, one must expect them to respond accordingly. Action causes reaction. That simple mindedness. Roll eyes. Also, this doesn't sound like the Yules I know. Wouldn't even accept the duty of being class representative when you were appointed. How come you care so much about politics now? I'm not surprised you stand up for your beliefs underneath your strong one. But big activism, attending demonstrations, is that still you? Sometimes people change their minds. Sometimes other people help to get the right mindset. I know what you truly care about. This is about our freedom, and I know what it feels like to not be free. What will you want me to do instead? Sit at home being different? Indifferent? No. I just see no use in occupying public plazas, or throwing stones at poor men and women. This is democracy. We have petitions for that. I'm so proud of you that you are capable of using the essential tool of any good selectivist. Hell, I would like to post a really slow clapping sound, but timeline doesn't allow it, so just friggin' imagine if you can. Harry, while I really appreciate your back and everything, I don't think you need to intervene here. This is a Rick and Juliet only thing. Thank you. So, learned she's recently gotten into politics. First Miss Watergate, and now her. There's some sort of brainwashing going on. can add in that they got to know each other at the Freedom Plaza rallying. That's where they. So if you know, this will this will add that Cassandra engages in torture. It's one of those things science take way too literal. I will just choose to not add it in this time. Yeah, we can add that she's not too keen on going out late night. And then we can visit the family page. We are the characters. Johanna and Esther Canton. A man walks into a bar and meets the girl of his dreams. They marry, settle down, and have 4 daughters. It may sound like a beginning of a cheap joke or some kind of pulp fiction. It's in fact a fairy tale come true. When John met Esther, they immediately knew it was love, so it was no wonder that only a year later they got married in a small chapel near Lake Springwell. At the same time, they began to build a house in Malloy Court, a cozy little in Fairview, which would serve as the very foundation for the family and which they still inhabit to the day, happily ever after, so to speak. In 1985, the first daughter, April, was born. Little did they know that there were 3 more to follow. So you have April, May Carrington, June Carrington, then Juliet Carrington. We have a more exact birthday. We have a lot of intel about her here. We can add her favorite food. Jump. If we fail to prevent the next assault due to processing random data, I won't be taking the fall. You never really understand a person until you consider things from their point of view. Until you climb inside his skin and walk around it, probably to kill a mockingbird. I actually read that one. Great. Since the nestle of the family showed up a little unexpected, my parent John and Esther, and her parents, don't see an issue with that, decided that they would, and the strictness of naming Patton and her sister had followed in favor of slightly arbitrary. Juliet learned how to play the guitar, even developed a plan to become a professional musician in a band. However, she decided to end her band career once she was single again, to focus on her studies on media economy at Stelligan University instead. And the rest here, this I don't know what is. We don't have the conflicting data chunk with yet. The other 2 I think is kind of pointless to add in. We now have Rosentech, the place of where Juliet works. A message from the founder. When I founded Rosentech in 1998, my vision was simple. It was a simple one. There should be a tailor-made software for any purpose. Who would have thought that a guy hailing from merely an attic in his parents' home could create the single most important software company in the nation? Certainly not me. Who would have thought that government would take interest in the company and become its greatest stakeholders? Certainly not me again. We then have a picture of Victor Rosen. Again, my wildest expectations, but due to my sheer stubbornness, a lot of resistance, and a little bit of luck, Rosentech today employs that 5,106 workers and 224 successfully completed projects. These These features keep increasing so fast that I've added a live counter script to this page to keep it up to date. So what's the essence of my experience? Although I never expect it, my vision proved that we have a very strong one. Now let's see what's in yours. Yours sincerely, Victor Rose. Ten Commandments. With Rosenthal believed that outstanding quality and performance walk hand in hand with clearly defined rules. Thus, we have raised 10 commandments that guide us in our everyday work. Any vision is valuable. Software can solve any problem. Let's read this fully. Any vision is valuable. Have you ever thought the future should be like this or that? How a certain problem could or should be solved? Of course you have. Do not let this go to waste. They are pure gold. Pursue them. Software can solve any problem? Yes, it can. We live in a time when information is everything. We can reduce massive complex facts to pieces of bits and bytes. We then get carefully designed algorithms to work and marvel out the results. Proceed as our problems are suddenly undone. Embrace the client's vision. We think that our valid clients know the best what's at the core of their demands and needs. Hence, it should be their vision, your grand design that guides your effort. Open-mindedness and transparency is key. Closely connected to Rule 3, the importance to stay open-minded cannot be overstated, just as the importance of transparency in all the processes. Do not neglect or reject. Do not obfuscate. It's simple as 5. Always stay in touch with the client. Whoever said inner strength certainly wasn't right. There is no strength in not knowing what the client wants. So go ahead and ask, even if it's 1 or 2 times more often than necessary. Synchronous over asynchronous communication. Do not waste the client's or your own time by bothering with asynchronous communication, like an email. It's always more effective and personal to get directly in touch with one another, and it's opened the opportunities for immediate feedback or discussion. That's why we have no email addresses. 7. Think about your responsibility. Work does not only matter to our clients and ourselves, it may also change the entire world, literally. You should be aware of this. That much power should not be taken lightly. Fix your mistakes, learn from them. There is something healthy about mistakes, like a catharsis. They will wash out your flaws one by one, provided that we notice to revert them. So you always let each piece of code be reviewed by our specialized review task force. Work here and now. People tend to discuss what could be and could have been, while it is important to remember that the past is even more important to have visions for the future. The present is the time that really matters, because this is where all the work must be done. Then you can do better. No matter what you do, you can get better at it. You continuously learn and improve yourself. Never stop working and strive for perfection. Following the 6th commandment, Rosenthal, we rely heavily on communication and collaboration with you. We'd like you to call us directly so we can easily discuss your needs. Our vision shape team is ready anytime from a software that fulfills your needs. Please call. And then we have Remy French, head of vision shaping. Are you from the press? Our PR team will gladly answer all of your questions. Please talk. Maria Harper, head of PR, or her friendly substitute. Then we have both a new picture and a telephone number. Good work. Listener will also track incoming and outgoing telephone calls of numbers you have added. Just a phone call with Esther Carrington, her mom. Welcome to Rosentech. This is PR assistant Juliet Carrington speaking. How may I be of sir? Hello, Juliet Carrington. This is Esther. You sound so official at work. Oh, hi mom. Is this important? No, I can't take personal calls while I'm at work. Just wanted to check in, make sure you're home for dinner tonight. Actually, I'm heading out with some friends from work. For some of Alton clubbing. Honey, please don't. On the news said it wouldn't be advisable to avoid public places. They expect another bombing. Mom, I get that your work. Can't just sit at home with you every night of the week. That's exactly what those terrorists want us to do. Avoid public life. We can't give up our freedom like that. Honey, please, you won't have much freedom left if you're dead. Mom, I won't die. How can you be so sure about that? I could just as easily be hit by a car on my way home to your lovely dinner. Don't say that. Just think this ridiculous group has gotten into nothing but trouble. What were they called? Right. Jeez, Mom. I'm gonna think about it. Okay. Thank you, honey. Mom, I'm sorry, but I really have to go now. If I don't want Victor Rose to personally fire me, I have to go. Sorry. Love you. Yep, can I add in Victor Rosen is our boss? And you can edit this in, kind of suspicious because she said where that go dislikes going out, but yet she's going out for clubbing. It's Friday and Miss Carrington plans to go out tonight in London. That information would normally be innocuous, but we know she actively dislikes going out. People are truly great creatures of habit. Maybe she really does want to go out, but it seems a little odd. What is she really doing? And she lives with her parents. Now to find parents' address. Oh, yeah. This here a bit more specific where I live. Huh, funny. This is right around the corner from where I live. Just do this quickly. Disable these. Because those are kind of useless to us. Then we have Harrison's timeline done. There's a picture of him. It says his profession is media punk. We'll disable that. No birthday, no residence, no main interests. Yeah, he has been deleting multiple posts. You have something to hide, and Mr. O'Donnell. Everything alright with you? Now it is good fucking riddance. I feel sorry for the girl. Clearly she's been attacked and just panicked. Now they'll have her ass for this. Results with it and start a fire. The fascists turned this into a nightmare. People didn't do shit. The protest was peaceful until they showed up. They stormed the crowd and provoked what happened. Huh? Have you been suffering from bad seas of self-censorship lately, or what's happened to you in your timeline? Yeah. Then in 26 July 5th, 2016, he posted a picture with him and Juliet. Yet they said on Juliet's Timeline. February 14, 2015 that they just updated her profile. Considering that these two are the conflicting ones, I will take the more recent one. I will get to the targets, but I will continue to see if I missed anything on Harris. This couple rocked the show, and this, as it will rock the rest of the goddamn nation. Thank you for taking me along. Honestly, I didn't think that I would be welcomed so warmly, nor that my humble skills would be worth me coming along. If you got it, flaunt it. You definitely got it, baby. Pulling these strings for a fancy guitar in the spotlight on the stage suits you well. It makes you look even more awesome. Thank you, Mikey. Guess I should have pursued that musical career before even beginning my studies. Studies giving me headache at the moment. Thank God it'll be over soon. Mike, why don't you go and ask Juliet out right away, huh? No need to hide anything. I can provide a nose correction just for you to make you look at just as awesome. What do you want? That you want that? No? Then fuck off. Harry, calm down a bit, will you? I don't think Mike meant to be flirty. Mike, sorry, I went a bit over the top there. Yeah, we can add that he's easily jealous. Never thought I was going to write this one day. First day at Stelligan, feeling so elite, it makes me wanna comb my hair. And any survival tips from my most valuable social network associate. You, at Stelligan, lost a bet? Nice joke, Harry. You're a bit early for April's Fools, you know. Why can't I go and attend university like a decent human being without raising our eyebrows everywhere, huh? Yeah. It's like as a guest in a lecture of a friend. You got me, but still, shit just got real. And then we have the targets website. You are the track you are ashamed of in your fine-tuned playlist. The unexplainable gap in your seemingly flawless CV. Your drunken selfie in your timelines profile. The porn movie found on your work computer. You cannot avoid us because we are you. We are the target. We get a new ally for Harrison, Hancock. Oh, that's quite an ego we got there, as well as a new picture for him. Former members, Bill Broski or Broski. We have new things for Juliet, a new ally, and a portrait. We have pigs. Haunted House Bantam, upcoming April 19, 2017, cancelled. Get your asses ready for the return of the targets and a new album. For the premiere, we're heading back to the scene of the first crime, the haunted house. A friend of mine claims to have heard that Hancock decided to quit the band, but no official statement has been given out. A wholehearted thumbs down for that bullcrap. Gotta find me another fab band now. You better do the same. What? And now the whole thing got cancelled? What's going on? Such a shame that Tubman left again. Why? Good lord, not those emos on the show again. Why do you do this to us? Why? Yeah, finally, really looking forward to this one. You're gonna play Pipe Dreams? So freaking cool. Yeah, I won't add that because it's not a easily confirmable source, it's just rumors. A older, a older gig from last summer of July 4th, 2016. We're so criminally good, we're gonna get locked up in the cell. It's on. It's gonna be a hell of a show. Also featuring our new band member Tubman. Casarfis wrote Sandra. Wow, that's such a place. Really loved your new guitarist press. Definitely come to Freedom Plaza demo. I just have to get to know Juliet, especially since she's the one who organized it. We get a conflicting deadline with who planned the demo at the Freedom Plaza. Really nice show, but geez, can you get rid of tearing down, please? Last dance was so much better. IMO. You found yourself a brilliant new guitarist there. Seems a bit shy though, but sure doesn't have to. Rock on target. Shit. Needs to buy tickets. Anyone willing to trade? And then we have from November of 2015. Guess who's on stage, baby? The fine folk from Haunted House will have us at their place in November. Reading this, you are commanded to come. And a new profile. Yet another picture of Harrison. I love you! So amazing! My new favorite band. Greatest band of the nation, except for the proclamations and stuff they did at the show. That was really weird. And then we are back to the albums. With more and more poverty in the streets, it's about time for the capitalists to finally recognize them as a viable target group. It's now for an advertisement for the poor. It's time when advertisement for the poor. Open up. Advertisement for the poor. Track post. Advertisement for the poor. Nosebleed, sick, overcome. How you live to the core. Pipe dream, go home, you drunk. Album is now available at any damn good music store. Physical ones. Screw streaming. A Riot 2015. On the play. Arise. You're inside job. You're inside. A riot. Wrong about us. Fight back. Stone to the knee. 7 Nation Army. Sorry folk. This one sold out. Drop by one of our concerts and get a one free or drop Hancock a line at media. We got a new email for Harrison. Excellent. You now have access to any emails coming in or out of this account. And something's up with what? Wait, what the actual? The moment you opened the doc, malicious code was injected into Orwell. We had 47 attack warnings and still counting. What the hell is on that site? So yeah, the fault website has been hacked. This was... We have something... We have 2 on the listener. Start with Harrison. Hello, Mr. O'Donnell. Thank you for shopping at Sam- Samirami's Flowers. We hereby confirm your order of the following products. One bouquet lovely with tag for Angela, $24.99. This is included. There's already been a subtraction from your bank account. The delivery is ready to be picked up from Samirami's Flower Store, London City this afternoon. Have a very nice and florid day. Your Samirist. So we can add in he has in contact with someone named Angela probably, and we now have his banking details. You can also see Cassandra and Juliet. Hello. Hi Cass, what happened yesterday? Juliet, this is Joseph Langer on Cassandra's account. Oh, sorry. Hi, Joseph. Didn't know you had access to Cass's account. Nice to finally talk to you. You too, Juliet. Juliet, have you seen Cassandra since yesterday evening? Heard from her at all? I spoke to her last late night via chat. She seemed quite upset about the whole Freedom Plus thing and something else she wouldn't talk about. And there was someone at her door, so she went to answer it and never came back. I assumed it was you. We were supposed to meet for dinner, but I had an unexpected meeting with the client. She wasn't exactly happy about the changes of plans. The quit the chat and that was it. I haven't heard of her since. In that case, I think she's probably at home stowing away. Will I just will I just try that? She didn't give me the key to her flat. I just tried that. She did give me the key to her flat 2 months ago, but no Cassie. Also, her PC was still on. I guess calling her didn't work either. I tried, no answer. Damn, I hate myself right now. Did you set your number to private? Otherwise, she's probably just avoiding you. Private is my default setting. After all, I am a lawyer. Aha, Cassie told me you were funny. I think you should stop worrying too much. It's probably nothing. When Cassie's mad, she usually goes and wanders around the city. She'll be back in no time. Yeah, she does get a bit fiery at times. We had an argument once. Well, guess what happened? See, this is why I wanted to talk to you. I feel like sometimes you know her better than I do, and I'm a goddamn boyfriend. Oh, I doubt that somehow. I mean, you two weren't a thought group together, right? We both went to the Freedom Plaza protest, and so I thought maybe you know other places that you could be in support of her. Heard the two of you, where she could be at. Joseph, I'm sorry, the Freedom Plaza was organized by Ford. Yeah, Harrison did all the planning for it. I don't know much else. Oh, I see. I wish I could help, but I honestly don't have any clue. Well, thank you anyway, Juliet. Don't mention it. I'll text you when she turns up if I get an ID. So now we have that Sandra has given Joseph access to her account. Not uncommon in relationships, is it? Since technically on Cassandra's account she's saying she's a lawyer, you could update that she's a lawyer. I don't know really what that will lead to, but I will not do that for this one. And then you have, well, who did the organization at Freedom Plaza? If it was Juliet, or if it was Harrison, as stated with Juliet. And I will go with the idea that This, when Cassandra wrote this, it seems like she's just getting into this, getting into thoughts, and maybe she's just gotten something. She's gotten the wrong information. Whilst this to me seems more like, yeah, Juliet was more into thought at the time. She may have actually knew exactly who did all the planning. So I will say that no, this goes to Harrison then. He planned this protest. That went completely awry. Doesn't sound like very good planning to me. Or maybe it did go awry. Or maybe it didn't go awry at all. Maybe it went down exactly as he had in mind. The Freedom Plaza demonstration was one of the thought processes, not immensely surprising. Found down 2 more protest locations to go. She gets a call now from Harrison. You got a Donald. Harrison, it's me. Well, look who it is. I knew this moment would come one day, but you caught me by surprise. Harrison, shh, Juliet. Ever since first we made out at Clear Night at Stelligan Greenfield, I knew it was destiny. I knew you would never really. I knew you never really meant to. Will you please spare me your juvenile bullshit? Haha. Didn't believe it at first, but it really is you. To what do I owe the pleasure of your beautiful voice? You miss me, right? Sure. This is why you did it. Make me call you back again. The heck you talking about? Oh come on, don't play dumb. You're the administrator talking about the false page you so generously brought in third main. Wait, give me a sec. Fuck is this shit? You messing around with me, Jules? Are you seriously trying to this wasn't your doing? Why would I fucking want to discuss thought? Maybe because of the same reason you bailed out on thought all of a sudden. Thought didn't do shit anymore since Abe disappeared. But turning it around that way made a damn fine excuse for you to bail out on the 2 of us. Maybe then because you disagree disgraceful before hiding all of the articles on the blog, except Sandra's. Abe archived the first ones because he didn't even want us to know. No one of us could ever access them. Amel did the same with the rest because that would have also been in Abe's interest. The cast wanted to show her article around. Oh, please. I know you deleted all of your rebellious posts to secure the cozy job at writing that ridiculous opinion column for the TMB. You know, it's funny, you dare speaking of disgrace when Rosen is the government's personal bitch. You didn't know almost makes the same in my books. You really don't know anything about that then? I don't have a freaking clue. Can you revert the changes? You bet. I live in hometown on the son of a bitch who just revert it, okay? I don't care who did it. Just can't stand our memories being toyed around with. Okay. You'll be down in no time, man. Never could say no to you. If only. Anyway, thank you. You can add in there that he has an opinion column on the National Beholder and hides his past in thought. I read this one quite regularly. I wasn't at all aware of it was our guy. The TMB probably didn't know either. Abe is the first blogs from the public. This gets more confusing by the minute. Why do you hide something on a group's blog from its own members? A hidden agenda, perhaps? Yeah, we can add in that he hide all the blogs. First the timeline, now the thought blog. You have a lot to hide, Mr. O'Donnell. And yeah, we can add in that Abe disappeared. And that thought kind of went inactive since. Abraham Goldfield disappear, causing the group to be inactive. They are no longer active. Well, it seems like someone is. And yeah, this just confirms that Juliet and Harrison are no longer a couple. It seems that today's new targets have a common history, something more than belonging on plot. And yeah, I don't see an issue why we should. I don't think Harrison is an active member of thought anymore either. Meaning quit them before they were officially disbanded. We need to keep observing him nonetheless. Something more I missed. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that shared intimacy is anything important. Harrison, I see you. From unknown person to Harrison O'Donnell. Knock knock, Harrison. Seems I caught your pants down on that little page of yours. Confused? Well, that's fine. You don't know me, and I like to keep it that way. But I know a lot about you, Mediapunk. If you knew what I knew about you, you know about what this little group of yours did, you would find it just as hard to ignore that those bombs might just carry your name tag. Get what I'm talking about, right? So the Righteous Hacker Initiate will expose all the information I got on you. I'd interest cops want it. I have no love for the gov, but I will do what I must do. So give me one good reason not to do what I might. So this is, yeah, he's being blackmailed by someone calling himself Initiate. And who is also the one who hacked the fuck page. Oh great, now there's a hacker involved of all of this. The situation wasn't bad enough as it is. I wonder what this is about. Yeah, just adding some more of the blackmailing. Since we're not the only ones interested in Mr. O'Donnell and his entanglement in all of this. I wonder if this guy has any proof of what he claims. And then we have an answer. Him answering. AY says, this is the most pathetic blackmailing attempt I've read in a long time. Not a damn good reason not to go to the cops. I can give you three. 1. You hacked my site, i.e. my web server. Last time I checked, this was highly illegal. Nothing about glass house and stones. 2. I don't get what you want to have found out about me. 2. Our protest didn't always go as planned, but since you came to know so much about me, you should know that this was partly my fault. What I want is all in my blog. Not a word about fucking bombing people, only grabbing attention. But you never even found that, huh? Where are your mad skills, hacker boy? I'll throw you a breadcrumb so you don't feel too miserable. My Nick. I'm the wrong person to mess around with. Leave my page alone. Roll it back. Don't dare touching it again. I will get you. Promise. So yeah, that is blogger. Now we have a lot to read. Back here. This is not up yet. No. First Bank of the Nation, Harrison O'Donnell. So we can see here the flowers he bought, ECV on demand, and Kato, which we read from the Stelligan that this was some supermarket thing. People's Drug and Pharma. He's been buying quite a bit there in recent times. And he values his hygiene, which might well be material intended to wash away a freedom memorial. Supermarket again. Comdot, your friendly technology marketplace, so tech. So he's bought some tech items. He has two different life insurances, one being basically the half of the other. Guy his age, planning on doing something dangerous perhaps. Outskirt camping, Bonton, one camping lot plus Wi-Fi monthly. Received a large payment from the National Beholder. More must be paying for writing the opinion column then. More drugs. First Bank of the Nation overdraft charge. You know, he's down by basically 200 here dollars or whatever money they would use here. Drugs, ECV, supermarket, back on the drugs. We have national opponent shot the Parisian border. Hi Harrison. I'll go and spill the beans right away. Shut the border between us and the Podgies now. Will you please? Can't anyone see what's happening there? I mean, are you blind? Take a look at Thrift Lift, for instance. The situation there seems to be escalating yet again. 2008 much, and just like then, the nation will let itself be dragged into conflict just like then. Parisians will see the nation not as a friend who does the best to de-escalate the situation, but as an opposite, who invades and seeks cooperation through force. History keeps repeating itself. That's certainly nothing new. Safety of the citizen is of utmost importance. That has been the party's premise ever since 2009, and ever since this it has been working like a charm. Till now, that is as some self-proclaimed benefactors in the opposition claim to be that borders are meant to be open, possible refugees. If I don't know how we suffered already 9 years back, I would agree with Ada, without a doubt. I would walk out there and welcome them personally, with arms wide open. But I do remember perfectly well. Though my name isn't Nostradamus, let me foretell something. We will see a rise in acts of terrorism in the very close future. Who knows, maybe next week a bomb will go off in the middle of Fairview or Bonton. Do not pretend to have been warned when that happens. So he predicted the Bonton bombings. Can I add it in? Yes, I read the article. That was very strange indeed. And with the bombs now. And yeah, this conflicts with two unknown data chunks. But it's that he supports the governmental position. Something new on Juliet's timeline. When I learned about Stelligan this morning and the two people having killed, I felt devastated because I felt responsible. I have spent 5 years of my life at that university. I even organized peaceful protests at Stelligan campus. It has just been the center of my life for a while, and to see terrorists pervert this place for a foul reason strikes my heart. I feel truly sorry for anyone concerned. Yet another conflicting that she planned that and the protest at Elegant University. We have something new in the banking. No? And the double checking so I haven't missed anything. No. Hancock's wall of text. New picture for Mr. O'Donnell. See. And this goes. So this is the oldest I will read. No, 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 no. Fucking no. Perfect safety for the individual is our ultimate goal. We have stated so before our election in 2009. And we will stay true to our promise. If we're able to provide this, we will engage greatly increased surveillance measurements in the months and years to come. There's already a new concept in the works at the moment that continues to stretch our current technology, pushing our safety initiatives to an entire new level. These words come out from the glorious Majesty herself, Miss Delacroix, Lady Security, this very morning. I cannot even find the words how mind-boggling stupid that gov plan is. Let's turn on our brains for a second and think. What do people value the most these days? Freedom? Of course. Freedom to say stupid things on the internet. Freedom to choose between a trillion cell phone brands. Freedom to walk around with the most ugly haircut ever sculpted. If safety is what everyone is longing so much for, go lock yourself into a barn, because taking risks is part of living your life, you idiots. I'm telling you, the next step that the government will take will be to stop citizens from doing things before their thoughts have even popped up in their heads. Minority Report anyone? Thus there will be no more freedom to choose, no freedom whatsoever. This is a dangerous pitfall, seriously. Then he wrote a few months later, if there is any hope left for this country, it lays with its people. It is resemblant by every really thinking mind, every individual of this fucked up place that is willing to switch on their brains. Safety is a lie, nothing but a buzzword used to cause fear and take control from you. If you don't get that, you might as well turn into a remotely controlled zombie. Say bye-bye to your free will. Thing is, people love staying blind, as long as they have the illusion of safety. So what I need now is a way of getting this truth into everyone's head. I've grown really fond of the idea to start a band, maybe call them Enemy of the State or Most Wanted. Music is an excellent way to add a spice of emotion needed in order to make important messages stick in your mind. And hell, I'm ready to be a rock star. I already live in a trailer anyway, so I might as well go for the full gutter punk life. So, what I like more, Enemy of the State or Most Wanted, or maybe something else? Anyone willing to join? After all, I can do it by myself. I mean, I could. Solo rockstars are even lamer than Time Front. And from his bank, you can see camping spots in 1st of April, so barely 2 weeks ago. And here it says, oh, I still live in a trailer anyway. So that information should still be up to date. Oh, come on, can you please get more stereotypical antisocial? Run around naked, eat chocolate pudding from a diaper, insult your moms on timelines. This mind-boggling how anything, no matter how mundane, will generate attention these days, as long as it's not normal. A construction of society that doesn't make sense by the way and there are cameras around, and we're sure we will hear about it. The ever present camera are one reason this site exists. To any rate, everyone loves the sound of click tsunamis in the morning. Already got a nice plan of my own. As soon as I get myself a handful of like-minded people, we're going to occupy the freaking elitist university in Silicon. That's for sure. I bet we could scare those cardigan-wearing conformists to a great deal just by showing our ugly faces. Oh, how I'd love to see them running. So this is conflicting with what we saw in Juliet's timeline. And I will say I will go with Juliet's more here because this is him in the past saying in the future, if I can X, I will do Y. Whilst here's in the present day, Juliet saying in the past we actually did instead. So I would choose Juliet's instead. Freedom Plaza and Stelligan. Very well. This is a pattern exactly as we suspected, but we still have no idea about the third location. You need to be diligent now. Lives might hang in the balance. In the worst case, that we cannot determine the location on time. Well, I might have to conduct an interrogation with Miss Watergate. I want to avoid it though. She's been behaving pretty defiantly, I've been told. Looking at what you found so far, I think we might have enough information to put some pressure on her. Oh, I now fought this back up. And then his latest post from 2015 still. Hell yes, it's happening. After years my plan is finally taking shape. It even has a name. Thought. Finally a counterpart to the radical regime of totalitarian surveillance. And I'm glad to have a capable companion in this, one who came up with the best idea for a demo ever. Not going to tell you, it's a surprise. I can only urge you to join us in our aim to unleash this pitiful, pathetic wannabe democracy for a country from its shackles for freedom. It's not free, in a place where every move is observed and analyzed. Help us make freedom free again. And we have leave a message from the allies. The government is scanning all the websites for potential threats that make people disappear, that spread rebellious ideas. That's vital that people think you show the courage and write something about this truth. A heartfelt thank you. I know they're fucked up, but you, man, should put on your tinfoil hat. Tommy, I really like what you're doing here. I can relate to you being fed up with the gov so much. You must act now. Want to meet sometime, Hancock? On some occasions I deeply question the purpose of this message page. This is one of them. Message from Goldfels. Dear Hancock, by pure coincidence I stumbled upon your website. Frankly, your thinking and attitude to get other people to think alike left quite an impression on me. I'm looking for people willing to join a debate club called Thought, and I think your presence could really liven up the discussion. Regards, Goldfeld. Dear Goldfels, I don't know where you got the weird impressions I would be willing to join some debate club. I'm already debating here all day on my own. This country needs change, freaking action. If you have this software, then as well, drop me a P in here. Don't spam. Thanks a ton. I like the idea that you want to start a band. What about the name The Target? Target? Sound kind of lame to me, Maria. But thanks anyway. I might consider that. Your articles suck, lol. You should go and write poetry instead. Whilst he was staring at the flashing monitor in the dark, all alone in the room that he was allowed to inhabit by his parents' mercy, and only dressed in his dotted shorts that his mum had disposed this morning, he finished the word "hierarchical suck" with a strike on the enter key, and in that moment he was content, for he had never written anything more intelligent or relevant in his entire life. By the way, your grammar sucks. And yeah, recruited members for what? Granddaddy. I feel a little confused now. Is thought a blog, an activist group, or a debate club? Perhaps all three? Let's see. Yeah, this was just. I'm still missing one data there. Yeah, we never updated this. Yeah. I think we're gonna add that he feels responsible and saddened over the troubled past. We will have to get to the bottom of this. Just double checking so there's nothing new I haven't missed. Seems all good. Oh yeah, they were having exact dress for him. Outskirts camping. That's one ugly place, but I guess it's cheap. Topic: debate club English. Topic: debate club invitation. Dear readers, I would kindly like to invite those who are interested to our new founded debate club called Thoughts. Our primary discussion will be revolving around how people can best be made aware of the topic in the age of information overflow. First, we will be brainstorming and discussing various options, and depending on the participation and interest of attendees, we will perform practices, exercises, and testation for empirical research. The Thought meetings are scheduled to take place every Thursday night at 7 p.m. sharp. The meeting will be taking place at the Cyber Cafe Chestnut, Complex D, on Stelligan campus. No registration is needed, just come by. And also visit our blog online. We are looking forward to meet you and to discuss the topic that is permanent in our current day lives regarding Professor Abraham Orwell. Debate club, and nobody got them for that. If I find the time of the work I might come around. I'm a general law student in my 9th semester. Can I claim my credit points for this participation? A minor update. We will have a wonderful guest join us at our meeting. Hancock has been theorizing of political engagement on his independent blog. Hancock's writing on the wall for several years now. And sure, when we reach our debate sessions. Sadly, this is not an official accredited event. I am sorry. I am not a student, only here for self-improvement, but the topic really piqued my interest. Am I able to learn? My name is Nina, by the way. Concerned one. Let's be honest with one another, shall we? The first sessions were not full, aka fucking empty. So yeah, last thing Abe and me are going to do is give up hope. So we would be glad if you dropped by next Thursday. It doesn't matter who you are. We don't care whether you're at Stelligan. I'm not. Just a guy with ideas who maybe is lucky enough to have realized some of them soon. So, Nina, you will be very welcome. I thought. Gabe, thanks for the warm welcome. Yeah, he recruited this Nina. Nina. So there's another member we haven't heard of yet. I will request clearance to make her a target. Dot green light. We can add in she goes by concerned one. What a strong ally name. Oh yeah, then we have from when he's saying, oh, we need to change directions. Yeah, despite law enforcement, and there was something she messed up organizing. I bet this goes both ways. Interesting. What did she do for fault that she might have messed up? That's why metaphors is the fight for freedom will be carried into the streets starting today, and thought will be spread. The government consists only of ass-kissing motherfucking turds. Ah, the beauty that is freedom of speech. Isn't it great? In this country I can say whatever I please and no one can hold it against me. It's just my opinion. You might disagree. You shouldn't be. Some right to that. Yeah, you may. And you might as well judge me if I'm an asshole. And that is fine. Too. It isn't. As long as it will not have legal consequences for me. I think this is a great measurement for the amount of freedom in our country. That as long as I am able to fight this, there isn't any government like it taking this statement and reporting it. Comes here, we truly are free. George Orwell said, "Liberty means anything at all. It means that the right to tell people what they do not want to hear." Through that, with the current course towards more and more surveillance, our state of the nation's slow metamorphosis it is inevitable that this change will one day, and it's damn well possible that that day isn't too far off at all. There must be a counterweight to the process, and the answer can only be the thought so long as it stays on our head. No one will carry it onto the streets. No, we will carry it onto the streets of the nation, become transformed by that re-implemented back into the minds, an invisibility that we shall always be truly free. If you add this, declare it's that Harrison declared for to be a revolutionary activist group, I will hold off on updating that. This is a great movement. I'm glad we finally get to action in a place where we will first strike. Who do you think I am, huh? Of course I do. We will hold a nice little proclaim where we were born. Let's be so-called young elite. No offensive. Hi friends, do I share your enthusiasm towards acquiring people's attention? It would be better to avoid Stelligan as the place of any demonstrations for the moment. Because of the increased study fees, the atmosphere is heated up enough as it is. We might be able to get back to Stelligan later on. Ah, what a pity. But you're probably right, Ed. What about holding a proclamation on a governmental building then? Sounds like a worthy first demo. Unroll the banners on the roof, that kind of thing. I think we need to strike into the heart of the everyday people we really cause us there. We should go for storming a Bonton Mall as our first thing. Maybe even wait until it's all busy, say around Xmas. Although I know we want to gather more people to join us, we should not discuss the matter here. There are eyes out there who might be malevolent toward us. Now we have all three for Harrison's what he thinks of the government. I think both of these are basically negative towards the government, and I think this one at thought is the more well thought out for him. And I think this is more correct than the wall of text. Whilst this you can say, well, it's more public. Maybe he'd rather want to address like, oh well, government good for when he's at work. But I will upload this person. The kind of hostile that brings bombs most likely. So you can say also, well, she did screw up something, Nina. Is this what she screwed up? Maybe? Have something on the listening? 2 emails for Harrison. Dear Mr. O'Donnell, your first Bank of the Nation online banking account was just used from an unrecognizable device. Yeah. Don't recognize this activity? Review your recently used devices on your banking online bank. We are sending you this because we take your security very seriously and want to keep you updated on important actions in your bank account. We were unable to determine whether you have used this browser or device within your online banking account before. This may occur when you sign in for the first time on a new computer, phone, or browser. When you use browsers incognito, private browsing, or remove your cookies, or in case somebody else is accessing your account. Best regard, First Bank of the Nation online banking team. Knock knock, Harrison. The bots are free once again. We're not done yet. Join me, but first, I must turn to another. Oh yeah. This was just, yeah, I decided to quit and I just disabled that media punk. Yeah, that's it. This is just a torture. Yeah. I think I can update this now. So an activist group overall. Now we know who had the primary thing in that. And I will also update what Nina said. Is Nina planet? Are you sure? A mall? Well, it must be it then. That's where the third bomb will be. But there's a dozens of malls, but which one is it? I am actually located in the same facility where Miss Watergate is being detained. I will have her moved to an interrogation room and walk across. To cover my identity, I will connect her via the intercom hardline. Let's just hope that what you have provided us give us enough leverage over her. I will open my connections for you to eavesdrop. After all of this, it's your case too, plus we need all the possible info found in Orwell. Hold on. Who is this? Why can't you just leave me alone? Miss Watergate, my name is Symes. Great, Symes, you can go fuck yourself. I already told the other guy everything over and over again. It wasn't me who hurt the office. We have new evidence that says otherwise. This is why you are in custody again. But that's not what this is about. We're investigating the bombs at Freedom Plaza in Stelga. I just wanted to ask you some questions. cooperate, and it might reflect positively on you. Oh, you want to frame me for this as well? I must be such a busy terrorist. I was right here in prison whilst I set up the goddamn bomb still gun. We know you didn't trigger the bomb still gun. Maybe not the one at Freedom Plaza. We do know, however, you have been in close contact with a group called Thought. What? They have nothing to do with it. I want you to talk to my lawyer right now. You mean the boyfriend of yours, Joseph Langley? My boyfriend? You know that? We know a lot about you, Miss Watergate. I don't need to call him then. No show off. You definitely defines toward me is not advertisable. What about your parents? Bruno and Alice, they got a nice company. You don't want to associate with a criminal case against the daughter. Yet again, could hurt them badly. Last time I was in custody, all they ever did was suggest I'd leave my position as junior COO. Doesn't give the person of a picture perfect family, does it? Well, have it your way then. We have your confession in regarding to the nasty incident with the police officer. You had to go through that whole process again, and to drag on for a long time. And why did you get this supposed confession? I never did anything. Miss Carrington stated this in a conversation with you. Have you been spying on us, you dirty little government fucks? Well, I hope you also noted that you stated this was in defense. Indeed, we noted that. That does mean you heard nothing on me. Since my colleague didn't tell you you've been assessed potentially dangerous, did they? Potentially dangerous. Like not me so dangerous. This is not a joke, Mr. Watergate. See, all in this profile here. And according with the safety bill, people being assessed as potentially dangerous may be held in custody for a very, very long time until they are deemed no longer a threat. Bullshit, you can't make up something and flag me as dangerous just because it's just the case. It's an official investigation result. We can even double the time you spend you sit in here with police records like yours. No, I hope you like your cell and your cellmates, but cooperate and avoid this at once. Why are you doing this to me? Just answer my questions and I might be able to help you. I don't know what to expect from you. I first went to the Freedom Plaza demo. I don't know much about their plans. We know a person going by the name of Nina went to storm a mall. You know which one? A mall? A mall, yeah. A mall was mentioned once or twice. I think it was the huge one at the place, the Circle Mall. Circle Mall? Are you completely sure? Yes, I do think so. Alright, this will have to surface. Okay. Wait, what about? It's reflecting positively on me, huh? Your cooperation was noted and you will be dealt with in due time. Goodbye. I guess that went good. Thank you for providing valuable info. Unfortunately, Miss Watergate, I cannot do much for her. It just doesn't work like this. What's in Orwell is in Orwell, and acting upon it is mandatory. I know what you must think now, but would you rather not save these people who did the right thing? You and me. Looking at the biggest smiling bunt on the Circle Mall is our talkyard. All hell will surely break loose once the report goes out, but I don't think we have a choice. Let it add a chunk to Cassandra's profile and I will inform the cavalry they can do the job. Okay, it's done. Evacuation is in progress. Let us keep our fingers crossed that they right, that we are not too late already. Now all we can do is wait. As Juliet gets a call from her mother, Esther. Welcome to Rose and Take. This is PR. Hello, honey. It's me again. Mom, just heard breaking news. Radio. They are evacuating the Circle Mall. They also told everyone to avoid the place around the mall. We best head home at once. Evacuating? Mom, I can't just leave work. We're overdue already. Oh well, yeah, fine. I'll get home soon, okay? Thank you, honey. See you soon. Be careful. Yeah, see you soon, Mom. This is what's taking so long. This waiting around makes me feel so helpless. But but I really think you did fine. I shall. A homemade explosive device has been found by the local police units at the scenes of the Circle Mall. We did it. We saved all of those people. Your diligence was brilliant. Next up, we shall put Nina apart and find out who is really responsible for all this mess. Really great work. Get some rest. You deserve it. Explosive device found at the Circle Mall. After a sudden evacuation and thoroughly search, the device, which has been identified as a homemade bomb, has been found by the police forces at the Circle Mall. The device has been disarmed by specialists on site, although authorities refused to comment on this at the time. It's suspected that this might have been the bombing announced earlier by the letter found at a previous bomb site. We will continue our report as the situation develops. For the moment, this is strongly advised to clear from the area around the Circle Mall. So that's day 2 then, episode 2. See, I did not choose to imply that this the torture thing, nor media punk. The fact that he left the band, I decided to leave out, and some of the smaller things for Juliet. Yeah, this was just an intimate moment at Stella for this, and this just that, when Joseph on Cassandra's account saying he's a lawyer. So yeah, that's episode 2. So yeah, another bombing occurred at Silicon University, and identical letters reached the authorities. The 2 bombings must be connected. The plot group had 3 demonstrations, the locations of which seemed to match the bombing locations. The thought group is inactive. The bombings may be the deed of a single individual. Due to your efforts, a bombing at the Circle Mall was prevented. And then we just get to see all the info we already learned. So well, that was episode 2 of Orwell. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you all the best. Goodbye.